Alright, so on Thursday, the 26th of this month, it is currently June, about to be July. Happy 4th of July, everybody who celebrates and everybody who doesn't. Hope you're having a good day. Just be safe. Seen some unfavorable injuries on the internet around the 4th of July times. But anyway, today I want to talk about how on the 26th we got a Capcom Spotlight in which there was a lot of not only footage, but information given about Resident Evil Requiem. And I'm just going to say flat out, they basically confirmed Leon is in the game for us. Now, why do I say that? There's two main reasons. My first biggest one being that they literally said that he couldn't, or like said that he's a bad fit for a horror game, right? I think they said that to get us off their trail. I mean, that's kind of what they did at Summer Games Fest. They were obviously being very trolly with us there, and for them to now just kind of blatantly come out and shut down one of the biggest rumors that's been there literally since day one for Resident Evil 9 is, in my opinion, I just think that's a load of baloney. That is a very clear attempt to scare people off, and it's been working. After that, a lot of people went to Twitter and were shaming some of the leakers. Big one that comes to name is Dust Golem, which, I mean, he's been wrong about some stuff, but you can't be right about everything, right? He's been pretty spot on, I would say. And then my second reason is, obviously, like I just said, the leaks. There's no way that from day one, right, we get all these leaks, and Leon's been every single one of them, either as a main character, a side character, helping, legacy, whatever role he may fill, he's going to be in Resident Evil 9, right? Because Raccoon City is Leon's spot. I don't care what, how you feel about Jill or Claire or Carlos. No, none of that. That's the RPD is not Claire's spot. It's not Jill's spot. Okay, that is Leon's sanctuary. That is where it all started for him. He is the golden boy. They do not care. I'm going crazy. They don't care about Claire. All you Claire fans, they don't care, dude. Not one bit. Not one bit. Claire will always be the second to Leon. If Leon's ever involved, Claire will be the second. Alright, genuinely how I feel. Genuinely how they feel. Because Leon makes more money, Leon's cooler. He just is more well received. And look at this. This is the perfect setup for Leon, right? Girl gets kidnapped. Leon shows up, kicks down the door, saves the day again. And the RPD, it all just lines up. There's so many similarities to this, what we know about the story so far and what Leon has been involved in the past. I think, I would say I'm coping, but literally, who else is it going to be? Chris? Oh, brother. Dude, he's been in the past, 5 pieces of Resident Evil media, has he not? Has he not? Resident Evil 6... I guess he wasn't in Revelations, if you want to count that. He wasn't in Revelations 2. But, dude, yeah, we literally got Rev 1. Let's go. How many games in order is this guy featured in? We got Rev 1. We got 5. Didn't show up in Revelations 2. Was mentioned in Revelations 2. He's in 6. He's in 7. He's also in Vendetta and Death Island. He's in 8. Okay, that's 7 on my fingers right now. That's not even all of his games. Those are just the ones that he's been in, basically back-to-back, only excluding Revelations 2. And I think a lot of people's brains kind of exclude that game anyway, so. Not me, though. I'm a big fan. I like Revelations 2. So I don't think Chris. I don't think Chris. All right, now Jill is very likely, I think. I think whenever they were setting her up in Death Island, whenever they brought up how she basically can't age or ages slowly because of the T virus, or whatever virus it was. All right, let me fact check myself. Yeah, the T-Virus, that was obviously a setup for them to use her in many, or at least a few more titles in the future. And so I wouldn't be surprised at all if Jill is in Resident Evil 9. In fact, I think she will. I'd bet a lot of money on it. I wouldn't bet as much money on Jill as I would on Leon, but, you know, with their poor attempt at throwing us off, I think it's basically safe to say by this point, you know, even not acknowledging the leaks, the fact that they brought him up, and, you know, we're not wrong for thinking this. It's like, at this point, truthfully, who knows? They could just be being blatantly honest, or they could be trying to juke us out back to back, which would be absolutely crazy, and I think is what they would expect people to expect. But I don't know. That's just me. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I'm really hyped. Hope you guys are too. Lots of Requiem content here on the channel whenever it, you know, finally drops and stuff. I'll see you all on the next one. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.